got a little GE microcassette dictation machine in, and it's not working. So we're going to take this one apart and see what's causing the problem and see if we can get this one going. Here we have a GE model number 3-5378 microcassette recorder that I got to look at, and it appears to be that it's not working. First things we always do is we always check to make sure that the customer didn't put the batteries in backwards, because quite often customers do that. They put batteries in backwards, and in this case this might be the problem. This guy will have a very red face if he does not appear to be working. So check the batteries and see if the batteries are any good starters. It wouldn't be the first time that somebody brought me something and they said it doesn't work, and I check it and find that they got dead batteries in it. That never happens, right? 1.49, 1.5, yeah, they should be okay at that. The batteries should be okay. At least it should do something, right? Nothing's happening. Okay, I guess we need to take this one apart and see why it's not working. Just when you think you've seen it all, somebody walks in with an old dictating machine that uses microcassettes. I haven't seen one of these things in a while. Saw a couple of them a few years ago, but again, it's been a while since I've seen any of these things, these microcassette units. One more screw. What sometimes happens with these units that have been sitting around for a while, besides the normal belts that wear out on them, is sometimes the little micro switch. There's typically a little leaf switch that is pressed when you press buttons in that turns on and off the motors. Quite often the little leaf switches go bad, or the belts fail. Could be belts too. And that should lift the board out somehow. And the belt's not broken on this one. I wonder if it's just a little micro switch. A little micro switch right here that turns the power on and off. I wonder if that's the problem. Put the batteries back in and just check that little switch and see whether it will run when I close the switch manually. Nothing appears to happen when I press the switch. If I short it with my screwdriver. We'll check and see if there's any voltage coming out of the battery compartment first of all. So negative over here and positive, and there's no voltage. Well, that would explain why it doesn't work. It's got batteries in it, but oh, it's only got 3 volts. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I guess I wasn't making a good connection there. Let's check the red and black wires on the circuit board here. There's a DC jack on this thing too. Red and black. 3 volts there. 3 volts there, so the switch is okay on here. There's a switch inside the DC jack to cut off the batteries when you are running it on power. And then that should go over to this leaf switch, I believe, which is right here. Check the voltage again from the black wire to the leaf switch is 3 volts. Oh, okay, when I short that together I hear something. Yet when the switch is closed, I don't. Oh, now I do. Now it's working. You can hear it coming on. I wonder if there's a connection problem right here at this switch. Let's get a close look at the solder here. I'm curious as to whether there's a cracked connection here. Well, it's certainly working now. I'm just going to just bridge this connection a bit here on both sides. We'll put a piece of wire in. It's possible that there's a hairline crack right here, right where the switch is connected, and just from repeated stress of the switch being activated, it's let it go a bit. So I'm just going to get a small piece of wire, which I have here, and we'll remove the battery to do that. I'm just going to bridge just a couple pieces of wire, one from the switch over to here, and then the side of the switch over to there, and we'll see whether that makes it work. Okay, so I've just bridged over that switch. Not bridge the switch, but bridge the traces to the switch. Now I'll close the switch here and see if it turns on, which it does. So I'm just pushing the switch here. What I'm thinking is when the stress of this, right, when the switch is closed, it's adding a bit of a twisting action to the base of the switch, and it may have just cracked the trace enough that it was not making a good connection. So let's just put this thing back together and see what happens. See if it works. It'll be an easy fix. Easy, cheap fix for the guy that owns this one. I don't remember which one of these went where. I think this one was up here. There's like 3 switches. Or was it up here? This one might have been up here. And then these other 2 for the tape speed and the pause. And we'll see if it works with the put that together. There we go. Probably doesn't have anything on this tape. Pause. Pause switches give me trouble. Might need to be cleaned or just activated a bit. There we go. Half speed. Normal speed. A tiny little tape counter. Little mechanical tape counter, kind of neat. Fast forward, rewind, play. We'll do a recording on the other side if the side is blank, just to test it. Looks like this side is blank. So let's do a test recording. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3 at standard speed. Let's change to slow speed now. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3 at slow speed. Switch it back to fast speed. And
testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3 at standard speed. Let's change to slow speed now. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3 at slow speed.
I would say it works. Okay, that's it. Little microcassette. What's the model of this thing? This is called a 3-5378 ABG.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.